welcome back into my channel. It's Daisy. Okay, I decided we're gonna start doing more of the mogul blog quest line. Kick some butt. Let's go visit our friend the prophet. Once the prophet was a man of vigor and health. I mean, he's still good for his age. I mean, I don't know his age. He's good for an old blind guy. The prophet. Oh yeah, Lyris. We saved her last time. Hi.
Good, you are safe.
Uh-huh.
Good fortune did not abandon us entirely.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Is something wrong, prophet?
Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
What can I do to help?
Though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Davon's watch. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. Even a blind man can sense it. It is the hand of Menamarco.
How can that help us?
If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of necromancy, and the undead are fearsome opponents.
How can I find this agent?
Venture to Davon's watch. Speak to Fedwira Lauren at the market, or Okia the beggar. Lyris first heard murmurs of trouble lurking in the shadows from them. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal effects they carry with them.
I'll find something in return. Interesting. I didn't know you could play Lyris. The Chronicles of Five Companions. Whoa, that's a lot of words. Alright, let's go find whatever. Let's go find the hand of Menamarco and get the information out of them where Sai Sahan is. I mean, would they give you that information, or would they just be kind of like, you know, I'm not gonna tell you?
I wasn't going to ask you for coin. I'm no beggar. I prefer to sleep out here where it's warm.
Have you noticed anything strange in town?
Come to think of it, there was some out-of-towner mucking about in the abandoned stable last night. I didn't pry. None of my business. Also, he was armed. I'm no fool.
No, you're a coward who lets a dangerous criminal go free. I must report this to the town watch.
See here, I had no idea the man was wanted by the authorities. He didn't... Wait. I remember now. He was with another man, gaunt and pale as a ghost. They opened a storm cellar door near the stables. Do you think they were burgling the place?
Could be, bro. Why do I have to talk to this guy? I don't know. Why? Why do I have to talk to that person?
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Girl, chill. Might have to cut a lot of this out because it's kind of boring. Daisy in editing mode. Cut this. Woo! Hello.
Well, look at this. If it isn't the scamp I sent to clear out the dung heap. Going to get a little rough for you, Scrap? Sure took you long enough.
Is that all you have to say to me?
This is a gathering of the undaunted, and you're about to become one of us. Hope your ears are ready to bleed.
Not really, but okay.
Put it together, Mutts! We've got a new scamp that's ready to risk life and limb for glory! And I say, we welcome the scamp as only we know how!
I could always use an assistant or a scribe to record my exploits.
I think the new blood could help me in the privy. I'm not supposed to lift.
Who knows no
Looking
fear
pretty
of
light from here,
Daedric
fella.
Plains.
I propose a toast to the newcomer.
Here, here. A toast.
Aye,
Undaunted.
Undaunted!
Hear, hear.
We are
To
undaunted!
those who fall in battle to the new scamp, how shameful it must be to look upon that ugly face as the last thing you see.
To those who fall in love with the scamp, for they have sacrificed so much for so little.
To the new scamp's blacksmith. Unused swords rarely need repair.
Fine toasts, one and all. Now, for the song.
Who knows no fear of beast or blade?
Undaunted! Undaunted! Who knows no fear of Daedric Plains. We are undaunted!
Who knows no fear of death, of age?
Undaunted. Undaunted.
We
are undaunted!
Not bad. Who knows no fear of Daedric Plains. Drugs? Ah! Take pride in being undaunted, scamp. You're the
Undaunted. Undaunted.
We are undaunted!
Okay, that was a weird welcome ceremony.
What are you looking at? The song's over.
Is that it?
And we're done. You are now one of the undaunted. Divines help you. That's all there is to it. Welcome to the fold, scamp. You may one day have as many notches in your axe as I do. Oh, who am I kidding? No, you won't.
Okay. What do I get for being one of the undaunted?
What do you get? How about unending glory? A life of pride and satisfaction? That good enough for you?
I mean, that's all good and dandy, but it doesn't exactly pay for supplies.
Indeed. Undaunted always ask for more. More danger, more treasure. But we take care of our own. We know how to fight, and we'll teach you. If you stick around. We have an armory, and we'll arm you for a fee. If you stick around.
Okay.
Since the war began, the market has never been busier.
Have you noticed anyone strange lurking about?
Let me think. Ah, yes, Imperial Fellow. Tall, brusque, rather boorish. He pushed me while I was haggling at the market. Scurried off toward the east end of town when I tried to have words with him. Typical.
You're very fortunate. He's a dangerous criminal that prowls upon attractive ladies like yourself.
You're very sweet to say that. He scurried off in the direction of the stables, if that's any help to you. And he was with another man. Deathly pale with deep-set eyes. He gave me the chills, that one did.
Okay guys, this is Duxwood's new look. She's wearing a mask because I feel like she needs to hide her vampire features. She decided to go with a more darker armor so she blends in more with the shadows. And now we're gonna go in here to go kick Marty Markle's hands bouquet. Ow! Fudge cakes, there's booby traps. Not cool. But makes sense. Also, this just goes under the stables. Are we not concerned about that? We're not going to talk about that? No? We leveled up, okay. There's the vampire. He's a vampire, right?
I'll feast on your blood.
Yeah, he's definitely a vampire. I'm sorry, bro, but I gotta kill you. Any friends with Manny Marco gotta die. Okay, he's dead. Okay, Alminian's, I think that's how you say it, Alminian's journal. A strange request indeed. I was on my evening stroll, having a bite to eat in a back alley, when I noticed that the imperial necks I feasted upon bore a golden medallion. I recognized the trinket at once as the sigil cult of the Black Worm. While I considered this, I heard a dull thwack of a blunt object hitting flesh and bone, and my world went black. I woke in the cave, bound to my chair, my head throbbing with bittersweet pain. A number of hooded cultists surrounded me, each with an unmistakable gleam of murder in his eyes. I quite liked them. One of the cultists seemed different from the others, and I recognized him as the leader almost immediately. He had a cold yet calm demeanor and seemed completely unafraid of me. He introduced himself as Allborn Darn. That's the wizard that was part of the five companions. He was somewhat displeased that I had made my evening meals on one of his most loyal guards. Normally, he explained, I would have been discorporated for such infraction, but he said he liked my style and my violent proclivities. He said he saw a lot of promise in me and would like to propose a mutually beneficial arrangement. If I agreed to join the Worm cult, I would replace this agent and I would reside in a conveniently placed underground lair within the city limits, which would assure me the continued stream of meals along with a virtually unlimited supply of black soul gems. The agreement did sound promising, but just to play Daedra's advocate, I asked what my alternative might be, and answered dawned open the corner of the cold harbor right at my feet. My chair began to teeter, and the screams of the dam filled my ears. Lovely to listen to, but not something I wished to experience firsthand. Needless to say, I chose servitude. Now I while away my days guarding this wretched cavern while prowling the city streets after dusk. It's not a bad existence. In fact, I'd even begun to take up the study of necromancy. At some point, perhaps Darn will consent to teach me the finer points himself. Time will tell, and I have all the time in the world, don't I? Yeah, because you're a vampy. Okay. We killed him. That's why he got wrapped in it. What is this weird orb? Touch.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately.
Well, technically you can't even see my face, but okay. Who? Me?
Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident?
Forgive me, my lord, but I heard something that might be interest to you.
Well, out with it. I don't have all day. Your disguise is terrible, by the way. You look like a character from a bad adventure novel.
Someone has been asking the locals about a Redguard named Saul Sahan.
Are they? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Never fear. Sai Sahan is safely locked away. Even if they were to discover his location, attempting a rescue would be suicidal.
Do you know where he is?
Of course I do. But I'm not in the habit of revealing vital secrets to insipid lackeys. Now be gone. And if you contact me again without good reason, I shall contact your cell commander and have you properly thrashed for your ineptitude.
Thank you, my lord. Okay then. We got what we wanted. He told us that he knows, but see, I was right. I didn't think the vampy would know anything about where Sahan was. It doesn't seem like they would share that just with anybody. Profit, we return. Look at our little group. We look like crazy. Cool.
You've returned. What have you found?
The cultists used orbs like this one to communicate. I spoke to Abnor Darn.
Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I cannot say. Leave the orb with me. I shall be able to use it to locate Sai Sahan.
Good luck.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
It's so crazy how taller she is than me.
I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn.
Why do you dislike Darn so much?
Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions?
He showed me a vision about them, but I like to hear your thoughts.
I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell.
Tell me about the 5 companions.
We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself, a Red Guard named Sai Sahan, Abner Tharn, and the traitor Manamarco.
Tell me more about Manamarco.
You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul.
Yeah.
But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Manamarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings.
Why would Varen need the amulet?
Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Manamarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen into a true Dragonborn.
What happened next?
It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Manamarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai Sahan and I were declared outlaws.
What then?
Manamarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent, but Manamarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads.
Tell me about Abner Darn.
Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Manamarco's toady.
Dar didn't seem too happy to working for the worm cult.
Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The worm cult obviously doesn't share those loyalties. Tharn would never trust them, but he's too much of a coward to betray them.
What if he got something out of it?
Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
I've heard enough for now.
I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai Sahan is being held. Once we know that, we can plan our next move.
Yeah. Something like that. Alright, that's going to be the end of the video. Bye-bye, lovelies.